I just wanted to make a quick video to show you guys what mosaic I'm working on. So currently I'm working on Merchant's Cove. That's the game that I'll be representing with the board game pieces that I'm playing with right now. This is the sketch that I made, which was inspired by the cover and by the game. And so it's my starting point. And yeah, I'll just show you how it looks like when I start. So basically, I usually start with putting some reference points on the table so that I know where I know how to space things out to make sure that things align properly. So like, for example, in my image, I have some mountains on the edges, but there's some water in the middle. So I want to make sure that when I make the mosaic that the water will be visible between the bottles. So that's why I'm starting with the potion bottles. So that is kind of what I'm working on this morning. And then obviously I'll be working on that all weekend. So apologies for the sirens there in the background. So yeah, and then I'm using these little cubes that I received from Thunderworks Games last year or the year before, which work really well for doing glass. I know cubes aren't as interesting as other pieces, but they work really well, and they are game pieces, so you don't want to neglect the poor little cubes. And yeah, I actually found these ones work particularly well in this situation because some of them are cracked, which might be why they sent them, is because they're not really usable for replacement pieces. But if you see the potions in the game, the glass is actually cracked, so it's like meant to be. So yeah, this is what I'm working on this morning, and then obviously when the image is done, I do a little bit of editing in Photoshop because what happens is this tablecloth picks up dust speckles and little dog hair, which you can see him in the background right there. Of course, he had to make an appearance. So I remove all of that in Photoshop because otherwise, obviously, it doesn't look quite nice. So yeah, so I will be working on that to figure out my spacing and then start to fill things in. And as I go, you know, a lot of people don't realize how much things change. And so when they ask me if I ever glue my pieces, the reason why I don't is because I constantly move things. For example, I've already made 2 bottles and then I realize that it's like, the third one would fit weird here. So now I have to move things. So this is why they take so long to make. So anyways, I will share the final product next week, and hopefully you'll tune in to my social media to see the final image. Have a good weekend.